This is BBC Two. Now, Kirsty Wark with Monday's Newsnight.
Enough is enough, says the Home Secretary as he announces what he calls the largest reduction in immigration on record. But what will a cut of 300,000 mean for everything from care homes to construction?
Migration to this country is far too high and needs to come down. And today we are taking more robust action than any other government before.
The government is banking on their new migration plan to change the political weather. But if warnings about care home closures materialise, what then? We'll be joined by the Deputy Chair of the Tory Party, the General Secretary of the largest trade union in the care sector, and the leader of the Reform Party. Also tonight.
The ayes to the right, 246. The noes to the left, 242.
An hour ago, the government was defeated in a major rebellion over extending compensation in the infected blood scandal of the 70s and 80s. We speak to Justine Gordon-Smith, who, along with her siblings, looked after her late father, who suffered for many years before his death. They should now receive recompense. And the IDF says it's expanding its ground operation to cover all areas of Palestinian territory, despite the US repeatedly warning against escalating civilian deaths. Away from the sound and fury, we're joined tonight by two new friends who've grown up on opposite sides of the conflict, both of whom have lost loved ones at different times and are speaking up for moderation. Good evening. £38,700. That is the salary that will be needed to qualify for a skilled worker visa, an increase of almost 50% on the current level. Those coming on health and social care visas will be exempt, but care workers from abroad who are exempt from salary restrictions will no longer be allowed to bring dependent partners or children. Also in the government's five-part plan, the occupations and the government's shortage occupations list, which allows people to come to the UK on lower wages, is being reduced. At the moment, it encompasses artists and musicians as well as construction workers and carpenters, 38 occupations in all. But what's to say these restrictions will drive up growth? We'll hear from Ben in a moment. But what are the politics of all this and whether it will excite the electorate? Nick joins us from Parliament. And Nick, a significant week for migration, but a tricky night for the Prime Minister.
Well, Kirsty,